Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you are new, welcome. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back for another video. In today's live chat, or replay, whatever you're watching, we're going to be talking about the Huda Beauty Naughty Nude palette. And so it's gonna be kind of a first impression because I've not used this on my eye. Well, I say kind of a first impression because I've opened it, looked at it, and did do a little bit of swatching. But here it is, and I have put the glossy shade here on my eyes, and that's all. So it's basically a first impression. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. But before we get into it, I'm going to finish up my face because I was running a little bit behind, trying to test out using my camera as my webcam. So that's what that's why I'm not all together. Hi Julia, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for coming again. Yes, second night in a row. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna powder my face and then get my brows together because I know I'm sure you've probably seen my brows like this before because I know you've seen watched my channel and stuff. But yeah, just finishing up my face. I didn't get to do it all before the stream, but I wanted to come on time. How are you doing today? How are you, Julia? I'm hoping the quality is better. I'm hoping the quality is better on the stream tonight. I'm using my DSLR camera. So yeah, I figured out a way to make that into a webcam type situation. So hopefully it looks nice. Hopefully it flows better, things like that. And hopefully the resulting video that stays up is, a good quality. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so I just powdered down my face. I'm gonna do my brows before more people come. And okay, here we go. I'm just gonna use this Fenty Beauty Brow MVP, and I think the shade is, but not I think, black brown. I used it. I used this. I got it in June, I think, when I was doing my black-owned makeup brand video, and then I took a break from it just because I wasn't in my makeup room, and I used it yesterday for the first time in a few months, and I do like it. It's pretty precise, and it's got some nice pigment to it. Easy to use, but not one of those like slippery, shiny ones that you know. You should see my brows. Yeah, I was just thinking, because I see some people post like what would you tell your 20-year-old self? And just jokingly, I would say to myself, do not pluck your brows. Like, it's not cute. I mean, it was cute back then, I guess, but I regret it so much. Oh my goodness. So, but this brown MVP is pretty good. Okay, so I'll just do a little fill that way. Okay. So, Julia, do you have this palette? I I just picked it up on a whim. So, oh, there you go. Yeah, I do too sometimes because sometimes the razor it just doesn't it doesn't do enough. But I try not to. I try to stay like lower rather than higher. And I see all these people getting the microblading and stuff. It looks really nice. I don't know, because it's kind of like a tattoo, and I don't know. I don't have any tattoos. I've not been interested. So, all right. So to make my brow hairs look a little bit more brow-like, or make my brows look a little bit fuller, like they actually have hairs versus just colored in with a pencil. Um, I have the brow pen. So, hi, Taisha. I hope I said your name right. I have not tried it yet, so this is going to be a first impression. Um, I've only used the jelly shade, the jelly shade. I'll show it. It's supposed to be like a fun like eye gloss or something. So that's it for the brows. So this, if I can open it. So they have this glossy shade here, and it's called Slippery, and I have tried that on my lids, and this is more of just like a throwaway shade. It's like really like I just said, glossy, and it creases up pretty quickly. So it's got a pearlescent finish to it. You probably can't even see that. Yeah, so it's got some pink pearlescent finish to it, and it provides a nice like shine on the lids, but it's not meant for any long type of wear. So that's the only one I've tried so far. So we're going to be doing this whole thing together. I'm going to quickly put some blush on. It's going to be, I'm going to use the Hourglass at Night blush. People are saying it's not worth the $67. Oh, okay. So, I don't know. I thought it, so the reason I picked it up is because it looked pretty. And so it's probably not the best reason to pick it up, but it looked pretty. So we'll see. I don't have Desert Dusk. I have the original Nude palette, like the new Nude palette, and that Mercury in Retrograde palette. So, so those are the two that I have from her. But I heard that there are similar, shades in this palette too. To her others. So I think that blush will be good for today's eyeshadow. All right, so let's get into the palette. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so I just think it's really pretty. And now just upon looking at it, I should have brought, do I have them in here? Is that the Nude? I'm trying to see if I have the palette in here. Hi, how are you? All right, just a second. Let me get I think I have the Nude palette in my room. Okay. All righty. So, and I apologize if I think I'm supposed to be looking at this camera, but I'm looking at my computer. So that's what yeah, if you're wondering what I'm looking at. So here is the Nude palette here. And let's see the Naughty Nude next to it. If I can grab both of these. All right. So it's changing up the lighting. There are some shades that look similar between them, but I feel like this palette has a little bit more nude-ish looking tones, at least just looking at it, versus, because I haven't swatched it, versus this one has more pinky tones in it, like the baby pink type things. So I don't know. And so in this one, since it's naughty, I guess it has a little bit more of a darker feel to it. I don't know what all this is about, but it has like more of a darker feel to it than this one. So this one looks pretty pink, and this one has a little bit more of that brown to it. At least I think so. All right. So yeah, there are some shades that look quite similar just looking at them, like raw in this palette and naughty in this palette, and I'll have to show you. Let's see. Let's just do a few swatches just to see the comparison. So this is Naughty from the Naughty Nude palette, and then we're going to compare that to Raw in the new Nude palette. Okay, so this first one is Naughty, and this one right here is Raw from the new Nude. As you can see that Naughty is darker and Raw is lighter. It has a lighter tone to it, and I don't know, it looks more pinky reddish kind of, even though they're both a little bit deep. So yeah. So yeah, burgundy looks good on you. Yeah, I like burgundy a lot too. So I think that's what this palette has, more of a, brownish burgundy type feel to it versus the new one. I mean, versus the new Nude palette that she previously released. So I'm going to put some eyeshadow primer on because I try to get done in an hour and I want to do 2 looks. I'm not going to do swatches unless you guys unless you really like swatches, then I can, do my best to maybe swatch some of them. I don't want to keep you all too long, and I think sometimes I get a bit chatty. So, yeah. Taisha, do you have the new Nude palette that she released? I think this was last year, maybe. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna turn on my fan just a second. Oh, okay, there we go. Easy peasy. All right. So the primer's on, and I'm gonna just use concealer, and it's gonna be the Pat McGrath. Okay. Okay, there we go. So one thing I've not seen these like swirly shades that she's got in here. Oh, let me turn this around. That she's got in here. Like this is a matte, it looks like, but it's got a brown, like a tan, and then a brown swirled together. And then this one in the middle called Flower Power. This one is like a shimmery shade, but then it also looks like it has some like a tan matte in there that's swirled in. So quite interesting. For my transition, I'm gonna go in with Juicy. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Juicy. I don't know what that hard is gonna look like. It might be kind of dark because of that dark brown, so I'm not gonna jump right into that one. Okay. And so hopefully it all works out nicely with this palette. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty shade. I like that. Okay. So do you guys have any weekend plans? I think I asked that yesterday too, but I don't know if anybody said anything. I'm asking, but I don't have any. So, but hopefully you guys have something. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to do things nowadays, but yeah, we don't have anything planned. That goes on very nicely and it's blending out very pretty. I like that one. Yay. Okay, so that was Juicy. That's the shade in the bottom right-hand corner. Now, I want to try that. It's called Hard, that swirly shade I was just talking about. So, let's see. What brush do I want to use? Making sure everything is all cleaned off. No fiascos here. All right, I'm going to try this Hard shade. And maybe I'll get some depth with it. Huh, it looks like it. You can see that there. It's got like a brownish tint on the brush. This is the Worker 2 by Sonia G. Going to eat and hang out. Okay. That's cool. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. other than our usual daily stuff. I want to make this well, it's not a pumpkin roll. I mean, it's a twist on a pumpkin roll. I want to make a sweet potato roll. That's been on my agenda to do for the past couple of weeks and I just haven't done it. So I might do that tomorrow. Do some baking. All right, so I get some depth with that, but it's nothing like to write home about. So I think that that could maybe even be a transition shade if you get like the right concentration of tan to brown. That hard shade. And I would probably get more depth if I didn't layer it on top of another shade. Okay, that's cool. All right. I'm gonna just fluff that blend there to make sure everything is blended and no harsh lines. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with something different for the depth. Let's go in with Naughty, the shade that I swatched earlier. It's that one here. Okay, that's got a lot, picked up a lot there. All right, so that changed the look. Changed it to more burgundy, of course. Okay. So anybody watching anything cool on Netflix? I think I asked this before too, but with the new people in the live, I think they recently put Jumping the Broom, that movie on Netflix. So I've watched that 2 times already. It's like one of my favorites. All right, so I'm getting some depth there. They are layering decently, I think, but I think I would, get more impact with just going directly in with my darkest shade and then building out. So I might try that on the other eye. I probably will try that on the other eye. Okay. But everybody doesn't like to do their makeup like that, so I like that. I got a nice little setup for something else. Hi, Pam. How are you? Okay. All right. So I think that's good. I'm going to go on my lower lash line with Spicy. Spicy is that dark purple shade. Purple brown, purpley brown. Got a lot of depth there. Oh my goodness. Oh no, is it fuzzy on everybody's thing? It looks like so super clear on my end. I hope it's not like that for everybody. And my internet connection looks like it's good. Hopefully something's not going on with YouTube. Okay, so that's giving some really good depth. Spicy is really nice as far as color and blending out, at least on my lower lash line. All right, if you guys are experiencing similar issues, please let me know in the comments. Maybe, I don't know if I have to start over or something. I don't know what people do when these things happen. So I don't know. I'm going to put glitter glue down here on my lid, all over the lid. And whatever's excess, I'm going to put a little bit into the crease or into the transition area above my inner eye. The inner third, perhaps. And then it seems like people are going in and out of the stream, just looking at the number. So, I mean, maybe it is something, maybe there is something going on. Okay. I want to go into one of the swirly shades. I'm going to go in with this shade down here. It's called Provocative, and it's like a gold, but it has a swirl, like a pearl, a purple matte swirled throughout it. It just looks really pretty. So I'm going to go in with that. Ooh, that looks interesting. Okay, there we go. That's pretty. That is pretty. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to say your name incorrectly. Latia? Is it Latia? Please let me know how to say your name, because I like to say people's names when I, talk to them, of course. So, is that correct? But I wanted to say happy belated birthday to you. I know I said it on Instagram, but hopefully your birthday was fun a few days ago. I mean, as fun as it can be during this time. This shade is beautiful, bro. Oh, let's see. Okay, cool, great. Yes. Okay. All right. This shade is stunning. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. It's just really, really shiny. And it's like a rose gold type thing. Oh, and I wanted to tell you that your looks with the Trio Chrome palette were very pretty as well on Instagram. So if you're not following her, be sure to follow her on Instagram. She does really pretty looks. Okay. This is pretty. Okay, all right. I can't gush over. That's probably what takes me so long to do these looks. Like Kiki Sweat does like 4 looks in a live, and I'm just like, how? Because I'm talking the entire time. Okay, so then I really want to use this shade here, Passion. It's got the blue swirl in it. I should look up there. Okay. And it's got some purple matte in there too. So let's try that one. I'm gonna do my customary halo with this on the inner corner. Do you guys see that? It's pretty. This is pretty, man. I like it. I mean, at least what I'm using so far, I like it. I'm just putting more of the shade that we put in the center on the center so I can re-intensify that. Yeah, I hear you. Yes, I hear you. We don't need any more. But this is pretty, girl. Oh my gosh. Yes. I like it. All right. I'm sure you guys can all tell that. I'm going to go back with the Naughty shade that we were putting in our crease just to re-intensify that and ensure that it's not covered up by the blue shade we just put down, Passion. So this is kind of like, I guess I would consider that shade to be like a duochrome or something. Let's see if I can get a swatch of it on my hand. Yes, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a blue, purple, pink, I would say. Let's see. My hands always look dry on here because I wash my hands before I do my makeup. There we go. So can you guys see that shift? I hope so. As I turn my hand, it turns pink and it's got a purpley, very pretty. All right. Let's see what we're going to put on the brow bone. Let's try Flower Power. That's this shade in the middle with the, it looks like it's like a pearl champagne. Oh, it's coming on pretty gold. Okay. So what I'm noticing about, I think these shades, or at least Flower Power and the Passion shade that I put on the center of my eyelid, they have like micro glitters in them. So they're going to be, more sparkly versus that smooth metallic that you might get from maybe Desire, the shade there, or Tantric. So yeah, just FYI, I'm going to go in for my inner corner. I'm going to go with Shameless. That is this palette deeper in person? I think so. So I think my lights might be washing it out because I have to use these studio lights since it's dark. But yeah, my camera, my lights might be washing it out. But I think it's got some pretty decent depth to it. So I would say you've got, if you're my skin tone, 1, 2, 3 shades that can go into your crease. Definitely. For like to get your depth, and then maybe this hard shade here. This hard shade here. Maybe that one because it has that swirl of the dark brown with the tan. But I would think that just based on me using it, it would be more of like a subtle type of depth shade. So yeah. But yeah, I think it is, it has some decent depth in here. Okay. Now I'm going to go in, like I was saying, Shameless. This center shade, it's like a metallic, I think, just based on looking at it. Oh, this is a duochrome. It's got like a pink to gold peach shift. So that is Shameless, what I'm planning on putting on my inner corner. I don't know if you can see that shift. It's like a pink to orange. I won't say orange, but like gold. So, oh, very pretty. All right, I'm going to take that on this flat brush. Make sure I kick off any excess. I don't want it to fall on my face. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see it? I think it looks really pretty. It's a nice pink sparkle. In regards to fallout, I have gotten some little specks, I won't say all, but just a few falling down like right here in this area. And I did put down a glitter glue, so just FYI about that. But I didn't put glitter glue up here, so it might be that this fell down there. Because like I said, they have some micro glitters in there. Okay. I didn't bring any spray, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna put something on this portion of my lower lash line, and I think I'm gonna go in with Tantric. It's like a nice bright gold. Okay. I was waiting for that to turn into a duochrome too. Looks like these are a little chunkier though. Like, I don't know if you can see. How is it going to focus on this finger? It's got like, it seems a little bit thicker, so it can kind of flake. And I think that I've had that with some of her shadows before. The formula is it seems like a little thicker, so it can be a little bit flaky. So of course, use your glitter glue or spray your brush to make sure that that shadow doesn't fall off the brush. And I don't have any spray, so I'm gonna see if I can put some glitter glue down here. Hi, hello, Kima, how are you? Are the glitters chunky? I don't think so. I think they're microfine glitters. So it's not like in your face, like it's definitely not like these. It's not like this stuff in here in this new nude palette. Definitely not. But there are some glitters. So I would consider it to be similar to like the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal, like the way those glitters are. They're like small and stuff. Yeah. What's I gonna? Oh, glitter glue. So I'm gonna put some glitter glue down here because I don't want this shade to fall down onto my face. I'm sure it'll just kick right off if it does, but okay. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. And now back to Tantric. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely would say that these are they're a little flaky. Yeah, this Tantric and Shameless. And I'm gonna go back in with Spicy. And just make sure that's blending over well into Tantric that we just put up. Hopefully it wasn't covering up my eyes. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take this brush here, my buffer from Sonia G, and try to kick off that powder. For the most part, it went away. I did just powder my face right at the beginning of the live, so I would expect it to come off fairly easily anyways. Okay. So I think I'm going to be finished with this eye. I think that's kind of cute. And we'll see if we want to add anything else after we do this one. So there's one eye, and we will finish both of them off with mascara and liner at the end. So now, what do we want to do with this other one? Oh, good. You're doing well. Good. We are doing very well here too. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go in with Hard. Yes, it is the new smooth buffer from Sonia G, and I do like it a lot. So I've had my eye on the Face One for quite some time, and it hasn't come back in stock. So when she did this one, I jumped on it, and it's really good. I like using it for buffing, and I think I've used it for blush and things like that too. So I've seen based on other people's reviews that this is smaller than the Face One. So just depends on what size, I guess, you're interested in. I caught a view of it. Yes, it is cute. Would you say cool? Would I say this look is kind of cool? I think so. I think the blue makes it a little bit more cool toned. Yeah, I don't think it's really warm. I wouldn't consider this warm. If anything, neutral. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go into Hard and see what kind of color it looks like on its own. Okay. So I'm just going to go right into my crease area just to see how it lays down. Okay. So yeah, like I suspected with this one, it's going to be more of your, like a very subtle depth, not a lot of depth with Hard. You get a little bit. It's a little bit. Nothing, you know. Okay. All right. I'm going to go with the other shade. I want to. I was going to go in with, I think it's called Untamed. This is the like burgundy, deep burgundy shade in the palette. Wipe my brush off. Okay. Yeah, these shades, they you pick up a lot with them, so you want to be watchful with that if you are, somebody who likes to build up their shadows versus going bam in. Okay, I like the depth of that one as well. So, it's blending nicely. It's blending very nicely. Okay. And I don't think it's necessary actually for me to go in with a shade to blend it out. I'm going to just to use more of the colors and, see how they perform. But that blended out quite nicely on its own. So that's pretty good. Okay. I'm going to take Arouse. This is like more of an orangey type shade. I would say terracotta type shade. Okay, I'm going to put that up here above the inner third of my mobile eyelid in the transition area, and also a little bit above Untamed that we just put on the outer corner, and just blend over that edge. That's pretty. So I guess this is more of a warmer shade because it's got that hint of like an orangey terracotta type shade hue to it. So I'm just sweeping this on the lower lash line as well. The same brush. And if anybody's wondering, I'm wearing the Huda Beauty foundation, the faux filter, I guess is what it's called. It was on sale sometime earlier this year, so I got it, and it's in 520G. I like it. But it does have fragrance, as I'm sure most of you are aware if you've purchased anything from her for your face. I think most of her products have fragrance. So, all right, that looks good. Now, all right, so we've got a couple of shades that are interesting. Irresistible, I think that one looks pretty. That's one here. There we go. That one there looks nice. And then this Please Me, if I can put my finger on the right spot. Yeah, Please Me, that one looks good. Or they look intriguing to use. Okay. We'll see if I can do something with all of them. Not all of them, but the ones I just mentioned. All right. So glitter glue again. Or spray your brush, things like that. Are you going to try her stick foundation? I thought about it, and I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm not a stick foundation person. I don't know. I'll have to see some reviews or something like that before I jump into that one. I don't know. Maybe it's just my oily skin. And I would say I have combination skin, but I don't know. I haven't found a good stick foundation that I'm like, a fan of. And I've wanted to try the Tom Ford. I just haven't purchased it. I've just stuck with his liquid options. So we'll see. I do not like that shade. I feel like it's just a throwaway shade. Maybe they ran out of ideas. I don't know. It looks cute, but I did before I did this. Before I came on live a couple of days ago, I used that slippery shade just as a quick something to put on my eyes to see how it would do, and it creased within like 5 minutes. So it's not really a long wear type of product. If you just want to use it for pictures, then I think you would get some beautiful pictures. It's a nice pearlescent shade. I'll do a swatch of it Let me show you guys. I did do a little swatch earlier, but maybe on my, like the palm of my hand would be better so you guys can see. Okay, so you see that shade there. You can see some shine, but it's, you know, I think it's more just for pictures or for fun. You're not really trying to have a lasting eye look. So I won't be using it much, if at all. So, oops. Okay. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to lay down Desire. That's this red metallic shade. Pretty. This is pretty. This is pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty. It looks like liquid something. That's pretty. So that could be a little look there. Christmas time, something like that, or anytime you just want a nice red look. That's really pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go in next with Irresistible. That's this shade here, the pinky shade. I have a feeling that it might have that flaky type of feel to it as well. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna put that on the center. Okay. That's pretty. That looks really like, it looks wet to me, I think. I think it looks wet, which is cool. Put a little bit more of that Desire shade on this other to reinforce that, you know, halo type look. Okay. And then I want to see what I can do with Please Me. That's the shade here I was just talking about. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, okay. So that's what Please Me looks like there. Okay. Let's see if I can get a good swatch on my hand. Okay. There is Please Me. Yeah, it is really shiny. Yeah. Okay. That is pretty. Please Me. So where can I put that one? Maybe on the inner corner. I mean, it looks bright enough that I could put it on the inner corner, so let's try it. Oh, yeah. And then I'll just put that here on the beginning of my lower lash line. Okay. I probably went a little ham with that shade on my inner corner, but you get the idea. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. So oh my gosh. Hi, Nikki. So just based on my first impression right now, I am very happy with my purchase. But I haven't gone through and like done any comparisons about it. Can you find this shade in this other palette, that type of thing. I don't really typically do that. I think if you like the shades, then I think you would enjoy the palette, because everything that I've tried so far has a nice like punch to it, like the metallics, and then the shade that had like micro glitters and things like that, they have a nice punch to it. Now this hard shade, this is something that I'll get to that question, Julia. But the hard shade, I expected a little bit more punch out of that one, but it's not giving me as much punch. So, but that's the only one that's a little bit like, I could take it or leave it. And of course, the slippery shade. The slippery shade is a throwaway shade, you know, have fun and play and take pictures for 5 minutes and don't look down so nobody can see the creasing. But yeah, everything else, I've been happy with the shades I've used so far. So yeah. Okay, would you say this is an everyday palette, or maybe now that we're all, let's see. Maybe now that we're all in math. So I wouldn't, see, I guess my everyday and somebody else's everyday is totally different. So I would wear this every day. There you go. Yes, I'm sure. Yes, you can. So my everyday, I think I would use this for every day because it does have a decent amount of golds in there, and like almost like natural tones, like the tans or the tans, terracotta shades. And then this shade, you've got some depth, but you don't have to go super ham. You can use this hard shade there. So I think you can get away with every day, but then you can also add, you know, some of the sparkle and the color to judge it up if you want to do that more bling on your eyes. So, but I'm a little different. Depends on what type of everyday. Because I would wear this probably to work if I was going in the office. Not these looks, but you know what I mean. I could find a way to make this every day. And that's probably a long-winded answer, but there you go. So yeah, Nikki, you probably can get away with your Pat palettes. Yeah, you probably can. Yeah. Because I'm gonna say Pat probably does have like a pinky blue, like this shade here, like the pinky blue, like duochrome type shifty shade in her special shades, and they're probably shinier. So, all right. I think yeah, okay. I was just gonna say I talk so much, but hopefully it's helpful. I never want to say like run out and get the palette and then you guys hate it. So I'm liking it so far. Okay, I think I did another Christmas eye with this eye here. Did a Christmas eye on Monday. I'm just adding a little bit more of that Irresistible to kind of blend it into the red Desire a little bit more because I didn't like that harsh line that was there. It seemed like. Okay. And for the brow bone, 948. Okay. For the brow bone, I'm going to go in with, I'm going to try Please Me. This shade here. This is an interesting shade because it looks darker in the pan than it shows up on the eye or on, on the swatch. So yeah, has a bronzy feel to it. I'm going to just try that on the brow bone. Okay. I will say that I don't think there has ever been a Huda palette that I've paid full price for, though. I don't know if that matters. I've always purchased them on sale. I don't think I've ever paid full price. Usually I just end up catching them on sale. So, but there are obviously palettes that I'll run out and buy immediately. So, if that means anything. All right. I'm going to go with a liner brush, and I'm going to use that darkest shade called Spicy, and I'm going to do a liner, like a pencil line with the shadow. But I might want to just go with my liquid liner. We'll see. Did anyone ever try the Huda mascara? I remember I had seen that she was supposed to come out with mascara, like on Trend Mood several months ago. Okay, so I think I'm going to be finished with this eye look. I like both of them, but we'll see the finalized look in a minute with this liner and mascara. Yay. Okay. Getting super quiet, trying to be precise with the liner. Okay, that's a little cute. Okay. Liners on, liners on. Mascara, I'm skipping the primer because I don't feel like it. So no eyelash primer tonight. Okay. And mascara, Dark Star. Are you guys still using Dark Star? Are there any other mascaras that have, replaced the Dark Star? I've been using my mascara sequentially, so that I don't have multiples open at once. So I haven't had or tried anything else since this one came out. Okay. That mascara, man, it's so good. It's really good. I think I say this. Oh, really? Okay. Thank you for that recommendation, Angie. So is it the new one? Because I think she has several. Is it I think is it the Pillow Talk? I think maybe that's the new one, Pillow Talk Lashes. Maybe. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, the new one. Okay, cool. I never purchased the original mascara from Pat McGrath. I think I only had a trial size or travel size, whatever you call them. And I guess I wasn't that impressed. Obviously, not impressed enough to purchase it. So I never bought it. I was for a while using the drugstore. What is that brand called? Something with an E. It was like the Princess mascara, and it was like black, and they had the little pink or green or purple designs on it. I can't think of the name of the brand anymore, but I was on that for quite a while. It was only like Okay. Okay. So I like the look. I feel like mascara and eyeliner just whoop, it just brings it together and just takes it to another level. And so if you use lashes, then it will just be, just amazing. Essence. There it is. Thank you. Essence. Yes. Yep. I used to use that quite frequently. I don't know what made me go to these $25, $26 mascaras. I should probably just just go back to Essence. But this, I mean, it's a great mascara. I probably just covered my face. I apologize. Okay. Yes, Essence. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yep, you all. You all. Yes, that's right. Essence. Okay. So I think that's good. For lips, I'm just going to use wiping off this lip balm. So I have an AJ Crimson lipstick. Or with this. Hey, it's nude. It should work, right? Okay. Not that one. This happened to me. Okay. Okay. I'm using Ground Control lip liner. I didn't even put any highlighter today. These lip liners are fantastic and they have great staying power. Like if you put them on dry lips, like with no gloss or anything down, because when I swatched them last night on my live, by the time I was finished with my live and I washed my hands, they wouldn't come off and they were still there this morning. So yeah, like that's some good lasting lip liner. All right, so this is from AJ Crimson. This is called No Shade. I don't know if this is a good, oh, well, hey. That is pretty, man. This is a good lipstick. I like this color a lot. Oh, has anybody purchased from the Selfridges like 10% off thing? Well, I think it says up to 20%, but everything I looked at said 10%. So, so did anybody make any purchases from that? Vicky J posted about the sale, I think, on her community tab, as well as Kelsey Brianna J. So okay, I think that's cute. And so I think we're finished with the eye look. What do you got? The eye looks. What do you think? I like this, I think. Not I think. I like it. What do you guys think about it? And then this one. Super cute. Very cute. Maybe a different lip color to go with it, but I figured a nude would be kind of safe. And I have a brush that I am looking for. Okay. This, do you like AJ Crimson lipstick? I say that. Oh, yes. That's a good idea, and I should have done that. I only purchased two things though. So I bought the Guerlain L'Essential foundation. It was on sale for like 25 British pounds, which equates to like $38 here. So I got that, and then I purchased one Gucci lipstick because I was curious. So those are the two things that I got. The AJ Crimson, I only have this one shade, but it is very nice. So I like it. I like the shade color and I like the feel of it. It's matte and it's not uncomfortably dry, an uncomfortable dry matte. So yeah, I like this. So, but I did have an issue with shipping. So if I purchased again, I would probably purchase from like a retailer. That's all. Okay. Let's see. Oh, for the highlight, That's what I was going to do. I'm going to go into the Suku palette. That's sort of its closest thing here. So I'm going to go into, I think this is like a rosy gold type shade. What shade did you get in Guerlain? I believe we are. Oh, so I picked 55 cool, 55 neutral, 55 neutral. So I've heard good shades. I've heard good things about that foundation. I'm interested to try it. It says like it didn't say dewy, but it has SPF. Selfridges. I purchased from Selfridges. I'm not sure if they're sold anywhere else, but Selfridges is where I went. So I was going to purchase the Suku foundation, but no, sorry. I just, because it's 75, British pounds or whatever the currency is over there. I think it is British pounds. And so that 10% wasn't, as intriguing to me. And I don't think they have swatches or color references. So they probably don't even have a shade dark enough for me anyways. Okay. That's pretty. So I like this 102 palette. It has, it has the deeper, shades of the two palettes as far as the blushes are concerned. And then it's got the 3 highlights versus the other one has 2. And I think these highlights are a little bit more approachable on deeper skin. Okay. I think that looks good. And then I'm just going to get a little bit of my Givenchy powder on my buffer. And then just do a quick buffing over the highlighted areas just to make sure that they're blended pretty good. Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. So I think, oh, we're at 10:03. My apologies. If I can close this. So we're done. I'm done with the eyes. And so my first impression is that this is a very nice palette. I do really like it. And from what I've used tonight, I do really like it. I did share with you guys some shades that weren't, as punchy, or this, slippery shade is just basically useless in my opinion. So just depending on how you want to, how you want to do your makeup. But for me, I'm not going to get any use out of that. But the metallics shine nicely. Some of them are a little bit flaky, so you want to put your powder down to catch any flakiness, any fallout. Wet your brush, do glitter glue, that type of thing. But I don't see any issue with all that because I do those things anyways when I'm doing my makeup or when I'm doing my eyeshadow. So I like this, but can you find shades similar in other palettes? Yes, I'm sure you can. So, and even similar like shades in her palettes. So yeah, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I've had a good experience so far. So those are my thoughts. And if you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comment section below. Well, yes. If you have other questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'll get back to you and stuff like that. And I will do a picture and put it on the community tab so that you guys can see it close up in case you're not able to get a good look at it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have a desire to see a certain palette tomorrow, then let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably pick something from Pat McGrath, like the Divine Rose one. That was on my list to do. So yeah, let me know. And tomorrow's stream will be during the day. So be on the lookout for a time and all that jazz. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for coming back for another live with me this evening. And I will be talking to you guys later. You are very welcome, Angie. Thank you for joining. And thank you for the comment about the looks. All right. I will talk to you guys later. And thank you guys. Oh, I never say this. I forget to say it all the time. If you enjoyed this chat, please like the video, and if you're not subscribed already, then please do subscribe. And I just love like luxury makeup, so if you do too, then feel free to subscribe and join me on this, you know, makeup trying ride. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Bye. Thank you, Julia.